What can be worse than being a resident in a high-tax state? Being a dual resident in two high-tax states. That's why it's important for individuals who have homes in multiple jurisdictions to perform the proper tax planning with a qualified advisor. Which brings us to today's guest, Wayne Berkowitz. Wayne is a partner and state and local tax practice leader at Berdon LLP Accountants and Advisors, and he joins us now. Wayne, welcome.
Thanks. Glad to be here.
Wayne, what are some of the misconceptions people have regarding dual residency?
Well, the biggest misconception people have about dual residency is that credits for taxes to other states will take care of everything, and they can't possibly be subject to tax twice. And when they do find out that they are or could be, a lot of surprises pop up.
And could you provide some guidance on how to properly plan in order to avoid common residency planning traps?
Well, some of the most common traps are people aren't aware that if they have a home in another jurisdiction, that they don't actually necessarily need to sleep in that home for a day to count in determining whether or not they are residents of a state. So, for example, somebody could live in Connecticut full-time, work in New York City, have an apartment in New York City that maybe they spend 4 or 5 days a year in. But the fact that they're in New York City every single day working there is going to go towards their day counts and possibly put them well on their way to being a dual resident of both New York State and City as well as Connecticut.
Finally, where can we learn more and get in touch with Berdon?
Well, we have our website, BerdonLLP.com, and every week I write a blog and often cover state and local tax issues, particularly the one we're speaking about today, and you can read about that on blogs.BerdonLLP.com.
Wayne, thanks for joining us. To learn more about Berdon LLP Accountants and Advisors, visit BerdonLLP.com.